Chapter 3. I closed the book Flying and You and put it on the nightstand next to the bed. That book had so many things in it I didn't even know about, like you're supposed to stretch your wings a little before flying, or how you're not supposed to fly at high speeds during a storm. Wait, how long have I been reading? The book was over 2,000 pages, and although I'm a fast reader, it still would have taken me at least 2 or 3 hours to read, since it had diagrams that I spent a lot of time examining. I slid out of bed and stretched my wings, and then popped my back, which felt great. I slowly walked over to the door and opened it. Outside the door, everything was quiet except for 2 voices downstairs. I made my way to the stairs and listened.
That cute? Darling, don't you think you should wait a little longer before showing those feelings?
But I never felt this way before. I read books about this kind of thing, but it's different when you experience it.
The first voice was obviously Rarity. That voice was easy to identify. The second voice sounds like Twilight. What are they talking about? It sounds like girl stuff.
Twilight, the real thing is different from what the books tell you. If you show those feelings now, then you will more than likely ruin the only chance you have at happiness with him.
Are they talking about a guy that Twilight likes? Weird, she never showed an interest in stallions in the show. Things must be different here in a few ways.
I guess you're right, Rarity. But when should I show my feelings towards him?
Darling, I couldn't tell you that. It would have to be a time when you're ready to tell him. But if you ask me, I would wait till he likes you before telling him.
Maybe at the party? I could try there. It seems like he likes me.
No, dearie, that's too soon. Just wait a little while, okay?
Okay, Rarity. You never steered me wrong before.
There was a little movement below, then a door closing. I heard some pony sigh loudly, then head for the stairs. I backtracked into my room and slowly closed the door. I climbed back into my bed and put the book back in front of me, not wanting her to know that I was eavesdropping on her and Rarity. I didn't want to betray her trust after only being here a day. The door opened and Twilight walked into my room.
Hey, Giro, it's getting close to time to go to the party. You ready to go?
She asked, while trying to keep a straight face while looking at mine. I put the book back on the nightstand and got out of bed.
I'm ready, just lead the way.
She turned and walked out, but motioned for me to follow as she did. I followed her out the door and out of the library. When we walked down the street in silence, it gave me much time to think. Twilight said that she could try to get the stallion to like her at the party, and that he seems to like her. I think if I look around, I may see the pony she's talking about. If I can get her and him together, then I can repay her for letting me stay at her place. Yeah, that's a great way to show my thanks, getting her and her dream stallion together. When we neared a bakery of sorts, Twilight stopped and looked deep in thought. I stopped a few feet in front of her and turned to see her.
You okay there, Twilight?
She looked at me and smiled.
Yeah, just a little, nervous.
Why are you nervous? If any pony should be nervous, it's me.
She laughed slightly.
Yeah, I guess.
I turned and started heading towards the door, wanting to get my plan underway. When I reached the door, I turned to see that Twilight hadn't moved. She must be nervous because the stallion she likes is here. Well, if I want to get her together with him, I might as well force her into the building. I walked back to her and smiled.
If you don't hurry, I'll be forced to carry you in.
She turned her head.
Sorry, just feeling a little queasy.
I laughed. She really is nervous to see him.
Well, you forced my hand. Hoof.
I walked around her and put my head underneath her until I was able to get her on my back. I was surprised at how much she weighed. The ponies on the cartoon didn't look this heavy. I started walking back towards the door. Twilight wrapped her hoofs around my neck, which made it hard to breathe. And then she put her face in my mane. She must be really nervous or really sick.
Hey Twilight, you're making it hard to breathe up here.
She quickly unwrapped her arms from my neck and removed her head from my mane.
Sorry about that. I told you I was feeling a little sick.
Just my luck. I better not get sick from this. We reached the door and I sat down, which made her slide off my back.
Let's get in there and enjoy the party. What do you say, Twilight?
Yeah, sure.
She said, looking uncomfortable. I walked into the room and looked around. Darkness greeted me at first, so I couldn't see anything. Then the room filled with a bright light and a crowd of ponies appeared in the center of the room.
Surprise!
They all screamed at the same time. There was a banner above the room that said, "Welcome to Ponyville, Girocon." All the ponies in the room stopped cheering and looked at me. They all had a confused look on their faces.
What is he?
Some pony asked. I have no idea. He kinda scares me, another one said.
I think he looks kinda cute.
One said from the back. Then Pinkie Pie jumped in front of everybody and yelled,
Come on, everybody, let's play!
A pony in the corner of the room, who could only be Vinyl Scratch due to the looks, started to play music on her spin table. But the ponies all remained still, just staring at me. I looked around uncomfortably. I hate crowds staring at me. I started feeling a bit lightheaded. I need to say something to get them back to normal.
Come on, everybody, it's a party. A party means dancing, so let's shake our groove things.
Well, that's embarrassing. Why did I have to say what Pinkie Pie said in the last episode of Season 1? The crowd of ponies all got worried looks on their faces. Ugh, great, now they think I'm like Pinkie. Pinkie Pie jumped in front of me and continued to bounce up and down.
You sound like fun! I like you!
Damn, now I have the crazy and annoying pony liking me. Come on, Lance, say something to break this tension.
Any pony know the pony pokey?
Damn you, Lance, why did you say that? Pinkie oh god, no, I have to actually do this. Oh, no, please, can we just, like, skip this part?
No, you're doing it.
No, please, no.
I will do every single other singing part except for this. You do it.
Fine. Okay. Pinkie Pie's smile grew even bigger.
I knew, watch this!
She ran to the front of the bakery and jumped on the counter.
Come on, everybody, it's time to shake those groove things!
Twilight walked up beside me.
Why, Giro? Why would you encourage her? Just prepare for the worst.
I looked at her in confusion.
Why should I prepare for the worst?
As soon as I finished saying that sentence, Pinkie Pie began to sing, "Please don't make me do this."
Do you want me to do it?
No, you can't...
Exactly, now go!
Oh, God.
You reach your right hoof in, you reach your right hoof out, you reach your right hoof in and you shake it all about. You do the pony pokey meeting, lots of folks with clout. That's what I'm talking about.
She jumped off the counter and started to dance to the song awkwardly.
You step your left hoof in, you follow right back out. You step your left hoof in and you better help him out. You do the pony pokey and you find a different crowd. That's what it's all about.
She ran over to a wall and reenacted the song as she sang.
You're almost done, you're almost done.
You kick your back left in, you pull your back left out. You reach your back left in, just be brave and have it out. You do the pony pokey and you feel like you're gonna pout. That's what I'm singing about.
Rainbow Dash flew into Pinkie Pie and tackled her to the ground. Thank you!
Pinkie, please stop singing! I had enough of that song after you sung it every day after the gala.
Pinkie Pie laughed.
Oh, come on, Dashy. Every pony loves that song.
Rainbow Dash led her up slowly.
No, they don't, Pinkie. Please let the DJ play the music.
Okay.
She said as she bounced off into the crowd of ponies, all still looking at me. Well, that was weird. Worse than the time my aunt started singing "So What" at my high school party. That is something I wish I could forget. Rainbow Dash walked up to me smiling.
Do you hate us or something? Telling Pinkie Pie to sing is the worst thing you can do to us right now.
I couldn't help but laugh at the comment.
Sorry about that, Dash. I didn't think she would.
Oh, so you're calling me Dash now? I like it when you say it.
Is she hitting on me? Well, damn, I already got one pony liking me. Who's next? The mare over there in the corner? Oh, wait, that's a stallion.
Rainbow, shouldn't you be talking to that one stallion you like? The one over there?
Said Twilight as she walked up beside me.
I am talking to the stallion I like.
Rainbow Dash said as she moved closer to me.
Go talk to the other stallion you like.
Twilight said a bit furiously. Rainbow Dash looked at her and walked over to a corner. They started talking with low voices. That was weird. Why all the affection towards me from Rainbow Dash? I turned back to the crowd, who were all talking to each other. Good, they're done looking at me. Time to try and find that stallion Twilight likes. I walked over to the crowd where all the ponies were. I looked around till I saw a few mares talking. I moved towards them.
Hey, does anybody know the stallion that Twilight likes?
They looked at me with blank faces, then started laughing. One looked at me.
Are you dumb or something?
I looked at her.
What do you mean by that?
They all laughed again, and another said,
He is stupid. He can't even see the obvious.
"What's that supposed to mean?" I looked back at Twilight and saw that she and Rainbow Dash had split, and she was now talking to a brown stallion. So that must be the guy she likes. Well, that was easier than expected. I walked over towards them, and the mares behind me began to snicker again. What is with them? I reached Twilight and the brown stallion, who turned to leave as soon as I approached. Twilight turned around also to talk to Applejack, who was standing behind her. I looked at the brown stallion, who was going towards the door. I half ran, I half walked towards him.
Hey there.
I said when I was near. He turned and looked me over. Well, you're a weird thing, aren't you? I smiled nicely. Be nice, Lance. You have to get him and Twilight together. I put out my hoof.
Yeah, it's from my parents. My name is Girocon, but you can call me Giro.
He looked at my hoof, then me. He slowly shook my hoof. Nice to meet you, Giro. My name is Dr. Hoof. Now, why are you talking to me?
No reason.
Oh, okay then. Smooth, Lance. I ran out the door after him.
Do you like Twilight?
Oh, that's great, Lance. Just go on and say it. What? He said, looking confused. He looked me over. Why should I tell you? I did not want to do this.
Because...
I pulled my goggles off and he jumped back, a look of horror on his face. What are you? He asked, slowly backing away.
Oh, just Pegasus that has a messed up family. Now, please answer my question.
Okay, just put the goggles back on. I pulled the goggles back up over my eyes.
So?
No, I do not have those kind of feelings for her. I just watch over her for her parents, but don't tell her that, okay? Damn, there goes my only lead. Wait, watch over Twilight? That's not in the show.
Okay, I won't tell her.
He looked me over yet a third time. Why did you want to know?
Just trying to get her set up with a stallion she likes.
He turned to leave. You could do that if you were smart enough to see the obvious. What does every pony mean when they say that?
What do you mean?
But he was already walking away and did not hear me. I turned to head back inside, but Rainbow Dash blocked the door.
Some pony sure is asking a lot of questions,
she said with a weird look on her face that I could only interpret as lust. I backed away slowly.
Yeah, just getting to know every pony in town.
She slowly made her way to me.
Well, I think you would love to get to know me some more.
Sure, I guess.
Let's go back to my place. Then I'll help you get to know me.
Okay, now I know where this is heading, but it's my first day here. I don't think I want to have sex with a pony just yet. I just want to live here, not get in a relationship.
Never mind. I should really get back to the party.
I start to try and go around her, but once I'm by her side, she jumped on me. She pinned me to the ground with her front hooves.
Oh no, I'm not letting you go that easy.
She leaned down and put her mouth next to my ear.
After all, when will I get another chance to mate with a pony like you?
Now I'm worried about being raped. And by a female pony.
I don't think...
Oh, shut up, you cute stallion. You know you'll enjoy it.
She interrupted. She leaned her face down to mine, but then her body was engulfed in a purple light. She was then lifted off me by an unseen force. I looked up to see Twilight holding Rainbow Dash in place while she stomped towards her, anger in her eyes. Thank you, Twilight!
Rainbow Dash, what are you thinking?
She screamed at Rainbow.
Oh, come on, Twilight. We all know you don't have a chance with him, so just let me have my fun.
Twilight's face lit up with anger.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. You're too much of a bookworm to enjoy a stallion like him.
If Rainbow Dash wasn't frozen in place by Twilight, she sounded like she would be smirking.